The second thing that I want to talk to you about is about the site that I've participated in Puerto Rico. And I was going to show you a picture or some pictures of the site, but there's actually a short documentary on YouTube that I'll just have on the background while I talk to you about the different things that I want to mention with the site. So this site is actually Playa Jayuya in the east side of Puerto Rico. From this site, actually, you can see St. Thomas in the background, which tells you about the interconnectedness of these islands in the Caribbean and how easy it was to actually have social networks and trade networks throughout the entire Caribbean before the Spanish arrival. So here they're actually looking at a set of human remains that are uh, encompassed in solidified sand. And for me, this is one of the most interesting findings of this site. These human remains were actually buried here on dry land. And with time, the ocean moved into the site, covered this area, and with the chemical reactions happening between the water and the sand, the sand was solidified and it encapsulated these human remains. So this already is an evidence of the climate change happening in this site. So this is a Saladoid cultural group, which the Saladoid were the ones who left the South American mainland in 500 BC, and they probably reached this area around 1000 AD approximately. So these changes that we are seeing here happened in the last probably 10 to 1500 years. And here in this area, they're actually seeing the stratigraphy of the site. So the site has been eroded by the ocean, and here you can actually see ceramics, stones, fish bone, and other material remains from this saladoid site. So this also evidences the climate change that was happening during or even after the site. So it is something that we also need to consider, that these individuals had to adapt when they arrived to this new area that they had never been, but they also had to adapt constantly throughout their own settlement of this area, inhabitation of this area, because climate change was also ongoing. So changes in environment are reflected in the actual state of the site. Like we see here, we have two evidences of environmental change, but also in the remains of the materials found there. So for example, if there are changes happening in the fauna of the area and what the individuals are eating, we're going to see that on the, for example, faunal remains, faunal bones found in the site. So I hope you enjoyed this video and the kit in general. And yeah, it was great to be able to provide these materials to you. And I hope you learned something from this. Thank you.